Today we're going to learn about elapsed time. So we'll start with the story problem. Ben starts riding his bike at 7:30 a.m. He needs to be at the park by 11:15 a.m. How much time does he have to get to the park? So I'm going to start with the misconception. Usually people would think, oh, let me take the big number, 11:15, and subtract it from 7:30. 5 minus 0 is 5. Borrow from 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. 10 from 7 is 3. 3:85 is the time we get. Well, that doesn't sound right, and that's why this is a misconception, because we're using base 10 to figure this problem out. We need to use base 60. Okay, you have to remember that 60 seconds equals 1 minute, and 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So I am going to show you some ways to find the elapsed time. And the first approach will be make 60 approach. So what we'll do is we'll have hour, minutes, and what's happening. Okay. So right here we're looking at our start time, 7:30. So that's what's happening right now. We're going to start with our start time. And we're going to put it right here. 7 is the hour. 30 is equivalent to the minutes. So remember, we have 60 minutes in an hour. So this is 30 minutes. It's not quite 60, so it can't make another hour. All right. So we want to get to the next hour, and we'll do that by adding 30 minutes. So when we add 30, we get 8 o'clock. And what we're trying to get to is the 11:15. So let's look at that hour 11. So how many hours do we need to get to 11? So we'll take 11 minus 8 equals 3. So we'll add 3 hours. That'll put us at 11. Okay. So now we're at 11. We're still missing 15 minutes. So now we're going to do that. We're going to add 15 minutes. We add 15, bring down the 11. Now we're at 11:15, our end time. So now to figure out the elapsed time, what we're going to do is we're going to take our minutes and add them together. 5 and 0 is 5, 3 and 4 is 45 minutes. The next thing we would do is add our hours together. Well, we only have one set of hours, so what we'll do is add 3 plus 45 minutes equals 3 hours and 45 minutes. And that is our elapsed time. Okay, the second way to teach this is through a linear approach by using a number line. So we'll draw a line, and on our line we'll label it hours. So we'll start with 7 o'clock. We'll say this is AM. Okay? Then we have a half, 7:30, that represents 30 minutes. 8 o'clock, 30 minutes. 9 o'clock, 30 minutes. 10 o'clock, 30 minutes. And then 11. Okay. So how we're going to figure out the elapsed time using a timeline is we're going to start with our start time is 7:30. So here's 7, and this would be 30 minutes to get to 8. To get to the next hour. So we're adding 30 minutes. Then we're going to add another hour to get to 9, and then another to 10, and then one more to 11. Okay, now we're at 11, but our end time is 11:15. So we have to come over here and add 15 minutes. So here's half. 15 minutes would be right here. Add 15 minutes. Okay, so here we go. We're going to count how many hours there is. 1 hour plus 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3 hours. So we are up to 3 hours. We have our minutes left. So we need to add our minutes together. 30 plus 15 is 45. Add that to our 3 hours. And we have 3 hours and 45 minutes. And that is our elapsed time using the base 60. Now, if you were to look at a clock and we were to start at 7:30, we want to get to the first hour from 7:30, you go 30 minutes. There's our 30 minutes, 8 o'clock. Then we're going to go by 60. That's 1, 9 o'clock, 2, 10 o'clock, 3, 11 o'clock. But we're not ending at 11, we're ending at 11:15. So we have 11, so that's 3 plus 15. But remember, we started with 30 minutes, so we have to add those 30 minutes to that 15 minutes. So let's add that 30 to the 15. That gives you 45. So you have 3 hours and 45 minutes. That is your elapsed time.